Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is coming up in a couple days. 49ers versus Ravens, San Francisco versus Baltimore. I tend to like the 49ers. They've for a long time been kind of like my non-local favorite team. So obviously I support the Patriots being here in Massachusetts, but I've been a 49ers fan. However, Chris Culliver, 49ers cornerback, said the other day to Artie Lang on his podcast that gay players are not welcome on any NFL team that he is on. Let's listen to the audio of this, Lewis, and see what went on here.
Culliver, who's on the San Francisco 49ers, great player, cornerback. And I interviewed him, and I'm doing my goofy interview, and I'm asking all sorts of stupid questions. And right in the middle of it, I ask him if there's any gay guys on the 49ers. And listen to his reaction. And to me, this is what the NFL is. Go ahead. And what about gay guys? Have any of them approached you? He can't hear.
Nah, I don't do the gay guys, man. I don't do that. No.
Are there any on the 49ers?
So now at this point, he says, I don't do the gay guys. Maybe it just, what he's indicating is he's not having sex with gay guys on his team.
Right.
But then no, it actually is.
He only does the straight guys.
What's that?
He only does the straight guys.
He's only interested in the straight guys in his team. Right. That's not what he means. He's actually being incredibly homophobic.
Stop the tape.
They don't got no gay people on the team. You know, they got to get up out of here.
Can we
they
stop
do.
the tape?
Can't be with that sweet stuff. Nah.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
But they might be able to play well. You're missing one of the most fascinating interviews in the history of
Can't.
Why is the tape still
playing?
playing?
Locker room, nah.
Oh, okay. So they'd have to keep it a secret.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm just hearing the tape in
Come out
my ear.
10 years later after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have to be quiet about their homosexuality if they're on Chris Culliver's team. But 10 years after they're off the team, then they could come
Don't
out.
ask, don't tell in the NFL.
Essentially, yeah, exactly. So he so the 49ers did respond to his comments, and they said, the 49ers reject the comments that were made yesterday and have addressed the matter with Chris. There's no place for discrimination within our organization at any level. We have and always will proudly support the LGBT community. You know what's even sadder, which is that with all the hype around the Super Bowl this week, the major news networks basically don't even want to touch this story, right? There's some blog posts written about it. This is not getting broad coverage, and you would think everything is about the Super Bowl. It's the perfect opportunity to mention, by the way, there's this controversy involving basic rights of individuals and a 49ers player saying he doesn't want gay people on his team. But no, I think that if it had been a racial comment that was made, a black player about a white player about a black player, we'd be hearing a lot more of it. But for some reason, when it's an LGBT thing in sports, it's not taken quite as seriously. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. But it's more common in the NFL recently that there are players stating that they are for LGBT rights. So I don't know. Maybe there's pressure from the NFL on major networks not to talk about this.
It could be.
But then again, this is the type of story that normally they just don't cover.
Right. So now who are you rooting for? Does this dissuade you from supporting one team over the other? We also have Ray Lewis allegedly taking banned substances anyway, which I'm not in favor of either.
I was actually going to go for Baltimore on this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going 49ers.
No.
And why is that? Give us your analysis.
I don't know.
Okay.
I
So you
feel
don't know.
like it's just kind of a gut feeling. I really have no.
It's a gut feeling that they're going to win?
This kind of, no, just a gut, I don't know what you'd call it. Wish. Whatever. I really don't care that much, but I know there's this supposed rivalry between the Ravens and the Patriots. I wouldn't really call it a rivalry.
Lewis has a gut wish.
I don't, I don't know what you'd call it. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Kill you with your tie. Anyway, I'm going to go for Baltimore. I don't know. They have way more veteran players on the team, and I feel like San Francisco is going to be really good for a long time. They'll have plenty of opportunities.
Well, next week, former Baltimore Ravens player Trevor Price is going to be joining us on the show. We're going to talk about brain injuries and CTE. But send us, if you have other questions, we're going to ask him just extra audience questions we may have.
We should ask him about this.
We should ask him about this.
Yeah.
We should ask him about homosexuality in football. I think that would be a good topic.
Yeah.